On March 3rd, U.S. 10-year yields began an aggressive up move that took it from 1.73% to a high of 2.78% just 5 weeks later. Now, this represents one of the sharpest up moves in history. Some traders will note that it coincides with the Federal Reserve ending their bond buying program, which may have been keeping long-end rates artificially low. However, during the first part of that move, 2-year yields actually outperformed, taking the 2-year versus 10-year yield curve into negative territory, printing a low of negative 7 basis points. It was only in the first week of April that the 10-year accelerated faster than the 2-year, taking that same yield curve to a positive 28 basis points. Now, the steepening of the curve leads some traders to believe that it's an inflation story that has lessened the desire to hold duration when inflation appears to be rooted more deeply than many had hoped for after we saw an 8.5 print in year-over-year CPI on April 12th. Now, if a trader believes that the move higher in 10-year yields has legs, perhaps because inflation shows no signs of abating, they could express that by buying the CME Group April Micro 10-year yield futures contract at 2.73 and target the fall of 2018 highs of 320. A stop for this trade could be placed at 2.55. This trade would make $470 if your target is reached and risks $180 if you're stopped out at your level. Now, if a trader believes that the move higher in yields has become extended and that a pullback is in order, they could express that by selling the CME Group April Micro 10-year yield futures contract at 2.73 and target the March 23rd low of 2.30. A stop for this trade could be placed at 3.05, which is just above psychological resistance. This trade would make $430 if your target is reached and risks $320 if you're stopped out at your level.